Oh, God. Oh, overshot. Ow. I hit my elbow. Oh. Overshot my target. Oh, God. What's up, everybody? Oh. Ow. That really hurt. What did I hit? Ouch. Oh, man. What's going on? I'll be okay. Hopefully. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. If you guys haven't seen this yet, it's a very simple concept. 100 characters are put into a tournament. Each day on the channel, I upload one of the matches from the tournament, and then we'll talk about the two DLC, or the two characters, I should say. For, you know, the characters could be potential DLC for Smash Bros. And then we'll talk about them. I'll go over a mini moveset pool, maybe a couple facts about the characters, and then we'll vote between the two characters down in the comment section. But voting's a part of the rules, and there's a couple other rules, so just look at all the rules right now. And as you can see, the rules are very straightforward as well. Rule number 1. This whole thing is just for fun. Alright, it's all for funsies. So, what does that really mean? It's simple. Vote for who you personally would rather see between the two characters that are in the match. Vote for who you personally, if it was up to you, between those two characters, who would you put into the game as a DLC character? That's how I want you to vote. You don't have to vote for who's necessarily more likely. That's totally okay. You know, you don't have to do that. But if you want to, that's totally fine as well. Vote for how you want and who you want. Simple, alright? But, yeah, do remember, you only get one vote per person. How do you vote? Simple. Type the name of the character you're voting for down in the comments section. Though, you are allowed to vote for both characters if you happen to really like both of them. Just simply type the word both. Totally fine. The rest of the rules, though, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. And then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of the matchup, if there's a tie in the voting, just gonna flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break a tie. And yeah, each matchup voting wise only lasts 1 week, so that means you have 7 days from once the episode gets uploaded. You have 7 days to get your votes in. If it comes in, your vote comes in after that, well, it's just not gonna count. All right, those are the rules. So let's get to the rest of the video, shall we? I still don't know what that... I always wanted to do an intro like that. I kind of overshot my target a little bit, but whatever. Alright, but we do got to go over the results from last week, which was another loser bracket matchup. So, yeah. What was the matchup? What was the matchup? It was, this was a pretty good one. There's a lot of votes. More than the average, so pretty cool. Awesome for you guys to show up and vote, so thank you. I appreciate that very much. But the matchup was Impa from Legend of Zelda, who was taking on Sceptile from Pokemon, and there's a lot of comments that really felt the same way. A lot of people voted for Sceptile, although in their comments said, yeah, I like Sceptile better, or it was something along the lines of they like Legend of Zelda better, but it's just Impa wasn't quite the character they were interested in seeing for Smash Bros. But a lot of people agree that Legend of Zelda does deserve a new, fresh face to be, you know, joining the roster. So ultimately, who ended up winning? Jesse, you're gonna be happy about this one. Sceptile does get the win today, 47 votes to 38 votes. So pretty good turnout. That was good. Good last week. Nice job, guys. So Sceptile advances for at least one more match, and unfortunately, this is the end of the road for Impa. So. Yeah, sorry for that. But go from one, I guess you could say, Hyrule Warriors character to another. Segue game at the top of my... No, my segue. That was really lame. Where is this matchup? Hello? Oh, here it is. There we go. From one Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors character to another, Lana's in today's matchup. Yes, Lana, the character that defeated Sora in the first round of the tournament. By 2 votes, still defeated Sora. But Lana's opponent, Krystal from Star Fox. Yes, that assist trophy. Still vote for who you want. It's all good. So where do we start? Who am I starting with? Krystal? Alright, Krystal. Let me take it back to the Brawl days, I suppose. Brawl on the Wii, obviously, was a big thing. I mean, Smash Bros. On any Nintendo platform is always a big thing. And one of the big characters that was heavily discussed at the time was Krystal from Star Fox. She had a tremendous amount of support at the time as Star Fox Adventures, which is... It's not one of my all-time favorite games, but it's a game that I thoroughly enjoyed as a kid playing on the GameCube. Love that game so much. And then they had, what, Star Fox Assault. She was in another Star Fox game on the 3DS. I don't think that one sold extremely well, but yeah, so it was around the hype for Krystal was Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii. So ever since then, she's kind of had a very decent fan support and just the showing for her, the whole support in general. Very good. And over the past couple of games, maybe the sports kind of like started dwindling just a little bit. It wasn't as popular. She wasn't as popular as she was, a few generations of gaming ago. But that's not to say that she doesn't make a very interesting sort of character moveset wise. Now, for one, Star Fox, if they get a new character, she'd be perfect for numerous reasons. Not going to be another Fox-ish type of cloned Echo type of fighter, right? She's going to have her own unique playstyle. And I believe, I want to throw this out there real quick too, Krystal is still very popular in Japan, so I don't know if that could potentially have some pull. I don't know. I mean, like, what's the Star Fox series really kind of doing right now? Are they going to end up rebooting that? Are they going to do any... I don't know what's going to happen. If they reboot it, what happens to Krystal? Is she just not in... Like, I don't even know what would happen to her. But anyway, let's talk about her moveset. And this is where it really gets interesting. So, if you played with assist trophies on, you'll know she is an assist trophy. She's also a Legend Spirit. Defensive Legend Spirit, right? Yeah, I think... She defensive or is she might be neutral. I forget the actual type. Anyway, moveset. This is where it comes into handy. She's got her staff. And what's so awesome about the staff is that in Star Fox Adventures, you are able to, well, as Fox, you gather all these different powers for the staff. So, like in her assist trophy, she can shoot out like blast of ice and be able to freeze an opponent. So, there you go. Use the staff to freeze an opponent somehow. The staff can also shoot fireballs. That could be an easy neutral special potentially for her. Simple stuff there. Let's see. It does have a ground quake, so basically she jumps up and slams the staff into the ground, and just a big shockwave, or kind of like a. It's not really a shockwave, but kind of like you know what I mean. Just like a shockwave type of thing. Just kind of like, goes outward, and it's something you're gonna have to avoid. So it could have a pretty good range to it. So I don't know if that could be like a. I don't know if you could say that could be like a down smash. Like, you could be able to get hit with the staff as well. But, like, the Quake would have, like, a secondary kind of effect. The staff is first, and then the Quake is the after effect type of deal. Could be interesting. Does have the rocket boost, which would be really awesome. Easy for an up special. And then the staff itself. I mean, just hit, whack, twirl, backwards, I don't know, throw it. She doesn't really throw it, but there's a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, the staff can also kind of shield herself, so maybe that could be her down special, and it would have similar capabilities of, I don't know, like a Ness or Lucas. Maybe it could absorb, or maybe it just kind of shields her from projectile type of attacks, which I think maybe that just makes sense. Maybe it doesn't heal her, but it could at least just kind of like nullify. It just kind of neutralizes projectiles, which would be pretty cool. So Krystal as a character overall potential is really there. Is a female. That's still a big point for a lot of people. We didn't get a solo female character. Yes, we had Kazooie. Kazooie came with Banjo, their team, not solo. Yes, we had Byleth, but split 4-4, right? We didn't get a solo female character in Smash Bros. For the Fighter Pass 1. Is that going to happen for Fighter Pass 2? I don't know. Nintendo doesn't talk to me. I don't have inside information. But Krystal, though, I think she would make a very, very fine addition to the roster. Moveset, playstyle. People still know her. She's a first-party character, so Nintendo can just throw her in there because she's a Nintendo character. Like, she makes a lot of sense. Her assist trophy, that has a lot of animations and different attacks in there, so it's like something maybe they considered at one point in development, because again, the assist trophy does a lot. I mean, there's quite a bit of assist trophies that come out and just do like one thing. No, Krystal will chase you down, she'll hit you, she'll freeze you, and she'll do all that sort of stuff. She's very annoying, but in a good way. So Krystal potential is absolutely there. I don't know if her time might have kind of passed. I don't mean to sound like bad about that, but I don't know if I don't. Yeah, maybe DLC for Smash Ultimate might not be the best chance, but then again, you never know. You never know. So anyway, let's move to her opponent. Now, this is a very strange character. So, not a strange in a bad way, but just who she is. Lana from Hyrule Warriors. Now, why do I say Hyrule Warriors and not Legend of Zelda? I mean, sure it is Legend of Zelda, but Hyrule Warriors is a spin-off game, right? And some people make the argument, well, you're not going to have spin-off characters in Smash Bros. Well, Sakurai has used moves and just, I don't know, points of interest, just like, he's used spin-off type of characters and like moves and taunts and whatever in other characters' movesets and just whatever it might be. So they're not afraid to incorporate spin-off characters, if you will. So I don't think that's a really strong argument for her to be excluded. Plus, if you bring up Lana to somebody, you know, if you got a group of people talking about Smash Bros. Characters and somebody goes, what about Lana? Hyrule Warriors. You're going to get somebody, most likely, that will know who she is and what she's capable of. And this is where I think she could have a very fun but an understandably, you know, just a moveset that people will be like, simple, I know what she does. She's a white witch. I think that's what her nickname is, I believe. So basically, she does a lot with magic and spells. All right, so you got a spell user, you got a magic user. Okay, what makes her unique? So she does have she can use her hands, I guess, for jab combo. This is where I'm going. So her hands, you know, like a punch, a backhand, and then she can shoot out like this like ball of light, I believe, and it can explode. So that's kind of interesting. Would that be interesting for a jab attack? Is there any jabs that actually shoot up a projectile? Could that be like something Lana would, a character that would have for the first time? A jab that has a projectile? That could be interesting. So, you know, punch, backhand, fire off a little light orb. Okay. I don't know. I just thought about that. That'd be a cool touch for a character, right? Give her something unique. So, other spells, she's got fire and stuff. Here's where I think you could break her character down into what would she be unique? What would her mechanic, so to speak, if they continue going that route for characters for the Fighter Pass 2, you know, the special mechanics that characters have? I think this one is simple, and some people are like, oh, meter-based. You know, yes, it would be a meter-based. But here's how it would work. At least I think it could work this way. Her meter, basically, it fills up over time, obviously. But once it gets filled up, her ability, or it's not really an ability, but what happens when the meter gets filled up, she would get like this super armor. Why is she getting super armor? That's what happens in Hyrule Warriors. And so she gets the super armor, right? And her attacks, or at least her spells and magic, that gets buffed damage. I'm not saying, you know, increase everything by 10, 20%. No, just, you know, an increase in damage for all the attacks while the meter's out, or, you know, while the spell gauge is filled, right? So more powerful attacks, got a little bit of super armor, so that could be interesting. So I guess her playstyle would be a long range kind of spell user, but in Hyrule Warriors, she's very good at kind of mixing up spells to kind of keep her opponents off, off guard, and just kind of mixing up a gameplay. So you're gonna have like spells that'll be up close, but then you're gonna have spells that you can will be able to fire off quite a bit into the distance. You know, have some range to them. So you could start with something, you know, maybe mid-range-ish as a spell, and then follow it up with a long-range spell. So it's kind of like long-range magic combo. Something like, you know how Zelda's side special? You can control that. That's not side special, right? Yeah, side special. You know how she can control that, but maybe something like that for Lana, and then, I don't know, some other move, something with fire, whatever it might be, able to follow that up. So, I don't know, just a combo-oriented character, which would be kind of fun. So, the more that I kind of, like, really dig into this character, I truly kind of dig in the playstyle overall. And again, same argument as Krystal, right? We didn't get that I was about to say fully evolved grass starter. Wrong series. We didn't get that solo female character, so Lana could fill that. And here's another thing. I'd have to go look at my music. I don't think there is. But I don't think there's any Hyrule Warriors music in Smash Bros. There you go. You got plenty of music to choose from to bring into Smash Bros. That would come with Lana. And I think there's both these characters. I really like the potential here. I really do. And again, another argument for Lana, Legend of Zelda. That's a series that deserves a new, fresh face. So for me, I'm just more attached to Krystal because Star Fox Adventures is. I really enjoyed the game, so Krystal gets my vote in this one. Although, again, Legend of Zelda absolutely 100% deserves another rep in Smash Bros. Not another Link, not a different form of Link, a brand new character entirely. Lana would be a phenomenal choice. I would have no objections. I'm 100% on board with that. It's just, I'm way more attached to Krystal, so a lot more memories of Krystal. Not that way. But, yeah, so Krystal got my vote. Let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comment section. Krystal, Lana, or both. They're all fine options. Anyway, that is it for this one. So, sneak peek for tomorrow. The matchup tomorrow. We have a spooky adventure-y matchup. That was terrible. Sorry. King Boo from the Mario series. How is he not in the roster by now? I got some stuff. Does he stand a ghost of a chance against his opponent tomorrow? Lara Croft. All right, there's another big AAA sort of character in gaming history, a gaming icon. We could talk about her tomorrow as well. So that's the matchup, and then we have another result, obviously, from the loser bracket. So again, somebody else is getting eliminated. Where is this? There we go. The matchup was Sora, who's taking on Octolings. Probably going to be Sora, if I'm going to be honest. It just makes sense. I don't know. Lana defeated Sora in the first round. Could Octolings defeat Sora? It could happen. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Anyway, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.